Shalom. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadias. Double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Much respect to you brothers out there that's preaching this word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. Standing tall, standing boldly for the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua. Let's say shalom to the lake scattered abroad. Speckled bird being our people, scattered abroad through the four corners of the earth. And some of them looking just like the heathens, but their lineage goes back to the patriarchs, okay, to the 12 tribes of Israel. I want to say shalom. Let's get into it. Saw this article right here because I was going through some of my past pictures I have to remind me of some lessons I want to do about, and so I pretty much looked up this, hey, if you don't know your history, you're young in the faith, hey, go look up your history, okay? And the history of the United States, hey, this is another reason why to hate the so-called white man, which is Esau Edom in the Bible, okay? He is Esau Edom in the Bible, and he has a perpetual hatred. And as we'll read, it's very displayed in this article right here, okay? So without further ado, let's start reading this. Was a violent racist carnival game once popular in America? ? In the not so distant past, white carnival goers threw eggs or balls at African Americans in a game popularly known as Hit the Nigger Baby. Okay. Now it says African Americans. This is another reason why you should hate the so-called white man, right? You done changed your nationality, okay? Or people call themselves African Americans, they call themselves black, which black is a color, okay? Not a true nationality. You don't know your, hey, a lot of our people, you ask some of these younger, you ask us younger generation, they don't know what the hell is going on, okay? They're not properly educated. This is why the Lord sends out his prophets, okay? To warn the people, to educate the people, let them know their history, let them know who they are in the Bible, okay? We're not Africans, we're Israelites, okay? Matter of fact, hold that. I believe it's, 1 second, let me make sure. Yep. It's Exodus 11:7, okay? But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know how the Lord Yahweh Shemashah doth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel. See, this is another reason why you should know your history, or history. Biblical history is historical history, okay? Because we understand that the Egyptians come through the line of Ham, okay? Through the line of Ham, they're Hamites, Israelites, okay? We come through the line of Shem, all right? We're Hebrews of Hebrews, okay? And there's 12 tribes of Israel, all right? And we're scattered abroad, okay? Let's get Jeremiah 17:4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee. Okay, discontinue from your heritage. That's why you calling yourself black, Hispanic. Let's see what else. Mexican. All these other nationalities, but your true nationality. Okay. And that's why you, a lot of us before we came into the truth, we was eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster, and all these abomination foods, okay? That's an abomination to us, okay? And to the Lord. Because the Lord doesn't want us to eat those foods, okay? That's why we ain't following law, statutes, commandments, okay? We say we love the Lord, but through our actions, before we came into the truth, we really didn't love the Lord, because love is an action. And if you truly love the Lord, you're going to do that which is pleasing unto him, okay? And count yourself blessed that you know the Lord, by doing the things which is pleasing unto him, okay? And I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in the land which thou knowest not, for ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever. Okay? So the Lord was pissed off on us. Okay? It says serve your enemies. Okay? So what are all these other nations? All these other nations are our enemies. Okay? So, like I said, that's for the elect who can receive it. So again, let me go right back here. Okay, so let's read some more. Hit the Nigger Baby was once a popular attraction at fairgrounds in the United States. Okay, clearly, Lord willing, I get the scripture clearly showing at Esau, Edom as a perpetual hatred unto our people. Okay, the history of the United States is both scared and partly defined by racial subjections and violence and legacy and almost endless litany, I think that's how you say it, litany of horrid incidents and phenomena. In February 2018, many thousands of Americans were confronted, some for the first time, with images of once popular fairground game with the extreme offensive name shown below. Okay, so it says clearly, this is authentic, showing Hit the Nigger Baby. All right, and we're going to see how long this was as we go down here. This image is authentic and shows a 1942. Okay, man, 1942 wasn't too long ago. Okay, when you really do the math, 1942 wasn't really too long ago. All right, so our people still to this day, okay, still to this day is facing the so-called white man killing us and humiliating us to this very day. Okay, but Lord willing, I get the scripture as well on that, that we're going to give him double. So imagine double. All right, but it's going to be double in righteousness as well. Okay, this image is authentic and shows a 1942 YMCA brochure. Okay, they even made a brochure for camping, for Camp Mini Kanai, I think that's how you say it, and the children's summer camp in Wisconsin. So even children's summer camp. Hit the Nigger Baby, also known as Black Dodger or Hit the Coon, was a common fairground game in which players hurled objects, usually eggs or baseballs, at African American people, serving as human targets, bro. All right, so they're getting the eggs and they're getting the baseballs and they're hitting you. All right, just imagine that, man. So not only they put our people in slavery, they buck raped them, took our women, took our children. All right, and also when you do your history, they fed our people to alligators, crocodiles, just so they can get the hide from the crocodile or alligator skin, make leather boots or purses or whatever. Okay, they play the game Hit the Nigger Baby. All right, as we see here. So, hey, if you if you can't clearly see that this man truly hates you, okay, the Lord just ain't dealing with you on that level. All right, still to this day, man. And our people is mad, about the brother just jogging, and he just being gunned down by 2 Edomites. Hey man, the Lord is just stirring you up. He's rousing you up, Judah. All right, He's rousing you up, making you realize more and more that this man has a perpetual hatred. Okay, you even got these people who don't know the truth. They're just like, man, this keeps on happening. Well, this keeps on happening because you turned away from the Lord. Okay, if you would turn to the Lord in truth and sincerity, all right, you have a hedge over you. Matter of fact, let's get that. Okay, so I guess let's get us Psalms 34:7. The angel of the Lord encampeth around about them that fear him and deliver them. Okay, so you fear the Lord, you're doing that which is pleasing unto him. Okay, he's going to keep you. He's going to keep his angels charge over you. All right, but everybody else, they still asking the Lord, why are you doing this? Okay, you don't understand the Lord. You don't read the Bible. You don't keep your garments clean. Okay. All right, so that's why you're getting jacked up. So let's see what I want to get. Matter of fact, let's look it up. Let's see. Okay, Salakia. I believe this is a better article. All right, it gets pretty much straight to the point. So it says black babies used as alligator bait in Florida. It has been a pretty well documented recently that during slavery and into the 20th century, black babies was used as alligator bait in North and Central Florida. A guy in Sanford near Orlando told this story to researchers. He said he had heard it from his grandfather. The slaves who had babies, they would steal the babies during the course of the day, sometimes when their mothers weren't watching. So listen to that. Crazy, man. All right, here you are. The people's already in slavery, already doing them bad, and you steal their children. All right. Some would be infants. Some will be a year old. I mean, just listen to that, man. And this is why you have to fear the Lord. Okay. This is why you gotta obey the Lord, because hey, as a little child, an infant, you get eaten up. See, us over here, we understand regeneration. Okay. So pretty much what you did in your past life, you're gonna pay for it in your next life. All right. So even though this does sound horrible, okay, what those toddlers, those infants did in their past life and history, go ahead and say that too. They were pretty much paying for it. Okay. Matter of fact, since I said it, just give one scripture real quick. It's like, yeah, it's not Deuteronomy, Exodus 20:5. Okay. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them, for I am Yahweh thy power. For I am Yahweh thy power, am a jealous power, visiting the iniquities of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me. Okay? Because we understand that through your fourth or third generation, that's when you come back. Okay? So that's just a little quick hit. I already did a lesson about regeneration. It's pretty recent, so you can go ahead and check that out. Okay? They would steal the babies during the course of the day, sometimes when their mothers weren't watching. Some would be infants, some would be a year old. He said some would be toddlers, so 3 years old. He said they would grab these children and take them down to the swamp and leave them in the pens like chicken coops. I mean, just listen to that, man. They would go down there at night and take the babies and tie them up and put a rope around their neck. So they still, man, and around their torso, around here, and tie it tight. They be screaming. So I mean, just take the time and picture it, man. That little baby, that little child being tied up, treated like an animal. All right, screaming, crying. What they were doing would help them to chum the water. Okay, pretty much for the alligator to hear it, he'll see the baby and pretty much snatch them up. He said when they would throw the babies and tied to this rope, he said in a matter of minutes, he said the alligators were on them. So listen to that, man. Just like that. Okay. And he said the alligator would clamp his jaws on that child. As a matter of fact, once he clamped on them, he was really swallowed. Okay, pretty much just swallowed whole like that, man. And he said you couldn't see anything but the rope. So I guess some would be infants, some would be a year old, toddlers, and some would be infants. Okay, so I'm pretty much going to end it right there. Y'all can pretty much go look it up for yourself if you want to. But let's get some scriptures. So I don't want to make it too long. So hey, man, this man, hey, he got to get it. So let's get Ezekiel 35:1. Moreover, the word of the Lord YASHAMIAHLA came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesied against it. So that's why we go out to the highways and byways and preach his word. Okay, our people and these other nations have to know their judgment. And I say unto it, thus saith Yahweh power, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. So since you made us most desolate, put us in slavery, hey, the Lord's against you. Okay, I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate. Thou shalt know that I am Yahweh, YASHAMIAHLA, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred. And that perpetual hatred is still being shown to this very day. Okay? To this very day. Alright? And that shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword. Because his blessing is the sword. Okay? Isaac, which is Yahushua, already gave him that blessing. And he's coming back to take that blessing away and make him most desolate. Okay? Force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Okay, so during slavery and even after slavery, still killing the children of Israel to this very day. Okay, I'm gonna jump down to verse 15. As thou didst rejoice in the inheritance of the house of Israel, because it was desolate, so will I do unto thee. Thou shalt be desolate, O Mount Seir, all Idumea. Okay, all of it. Even all of it. And they shall know that I am the Lord YASHAMIAHLA. So y'all gonna learn the hard way. Okay? That once you touch the apple of the Lord's eye and saying that the Lord doesn't exist, you're gonna learn the hard way. You're gonna learn the hard way. Okay? Matter of fact, let's get who is the wicked? Okay? So let's get Malachi 1. See. Let's go ahead get verse 2. I have loved you, saith the Lord. Yet say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord? Yet I love Jacob. Okay? He loves Jacob. Okay? He made one vessel to honor and one vessel to dishonor. Alright? Jacob was a vessel to honor, and Esau was a vessel to dishonor. Okay? And I hate Esau. Okay? And we just read that the Lord is against him in Ezekiel 35. Okay? and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Okay. Wherein Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will turn and build the desolate places. Thus said the Lord of hosts. They shall build, but I will throw down. So reading through your history, okay, they pretty much pushed into the Caucasus Mountains. And then through the Renaissance period, they came back into power, painted pretty much all our pictures, whitewashed them, and they're back into power, okay? And now we're coming into time where the Lord is going to make them most desolate and take them down. They shall build, but I will throw down. They shall call them the border of wickedness. So they are actually the true wicked in the Bible, okay? And the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever, righteous anger forever, okay? All right. So if you can understand that, all right. Matter of fact, let's get Malachi 3:6 for some of you Christians out there. For I am the Lord, YASHAMIAHLA, I change not. Therefore, ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. Okay, the Lord changes not. Okay, Lord changes not. And if he says he hates somebody, he made a vessel to dishonor and to hate, he means it. Okay, he means it. Let's see. Let's see what else we want to get. It's like trying to think of something, because there's a lot to get. Let's get Proverbs 16:4. And the Lord had made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked. Okay, we just read who the wicked was, for the day of evil. Okay, so that for that special day when the Lord comes back, hey, Esau Edom is going to get his judgment. Revelation 1:7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, which also proves regeneration. Okay, so those people that pierced him back in the day, 2,000 years ago, are back down here, and all the kings of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, amen. Okay, why are they going to wail? Because he's coming back down here. He's coming back down here with power, greatness, glory, right? To take care of the wicked, put them in slavery, put them in chains. Okay. Jeremiah 25:33. And the slain of the Lord shall be at the day from one end of the earth even unto the other end of the earth. All right. So the slain of the Lord, that's also going to be some of our own people in other nations as well, but especially Esau, Edom. They shall not be limited, neither gathered nor buried. They shall be dung upon the earth. And the elect is patiently waiting for that. Let's get Revelation 13:10. Okay. Revelation 13:10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience of suffering. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. Okay? So you're patiently waiting for this man to be taken down. Okay? Obadiah 1:15. For the day of the Lord is near upon all heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thy own head. So, hey, hit the nigger baby, throwing our babies to alligators. Hey, you're going to get that recompense. You're going to get that judgment. For as ye have drunken upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Because all the heathens had a part in our downfall. Right? Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they have not been. So the remembrance of your kingdom, your powers, all right, that's going to come to naught. Okay? Our kingdom is going to last forever and forever. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. Because at the end of the day, your possessions are actually our possessions. The world was made for our sakes. Okay? Read 2nd Ezra 6:54. Okay? And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. So that's coming, man. You're going to be just stubble. And they shall kindle in them, and they shall devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord has spoken it. Okay? The Lord has spoken it. So after you're done with your slavery, there ain't going to be any remaining of the house of Esau for all your wickedness. Psalms 84:10, for the day in thy courts is better than 1,000. Okay? One day in heaven, which is going to be down here on earth, is going to be better than 1,000 years that you get down here on this side of the earth. Why? Well, let's get Job 9:24. Okay, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? You know, earlier I just explained that through the Renaissance period, they whitewashed everything. Okay, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. That's why everybody is following the wicked. Okay, but guess what? Let's get Revelation again. Okay, let's get Revelation 18:4. Actually 6. Well, I'll get 4 too. I heard a voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, that ye receive not of her plagues. So this is why we go out to the highways and byways and make these sit downs to warn our people. Okay? What it means to get out of her is stop following the ways of Babylon the Great. Stop following the ways of the so-called white man. And come back to your heritage. All right? And serve the Lord. Okay? For sins have reached unto heaven, and power have remembered her iniquities. Okay? So, throwing our babies to these alligators, hit the nigger baby, and still killing our people by the force of the sword. And the Lord is seeing that. And we're coming into the time of the day of evil. And the Lord is going to take them out. Okay? Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double her unto her double according to her works, in the cup which she hath fulfilled to her double. Okay? So that's coming. So she's going to get, these Edomites are going to be rewarded double. All right? Rewarded double. Just imagine it, man. I can tell you right now, I really can't even imagine. Because what they already did to our people, when you do your research and history, and they're going to get double, sheesh. It's going to be double in righteousness, okay? So take note of that, double in righteousness. But they still going to get double, okay? Because you got to think about it. Everybody who's an Israelite in the kingdom of heaven is going to have that spiritual power, okay? So, just picture when they die, bring that soul right back into them, and you can just do it over and over and over again. That's that's painful enough. Okay. Ooh. All right. So let's get Lamentations 4:21. Okay. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of the Edom that dwelleth in the land of Uz. Okay, at the end of the day, rejoice. Enjoy your kingdom while you can. All right. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and thou shalt make thyself naked. Okay, you're going to be discovered. Everybody going to know that you're the wicked. Okay. Our people is clearly seeing it, even the ones that are not in the truth. Okay. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He would no longer carry thee away into captivity. Okay? So he's not going to carry us away into captivity anymore. We're going to have that spiritual power. We're going to have that heart of flesh and not a stony heart. Okay? Keep the law, statutes, and commandments perfectly. Because sin is our kryptonite. All right? He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom, and he will discover thy sins. So you're going to drink that cup of slavery. All right? Let's see, Psalms. I believe it's 137, 7. Yep. So this is Psalms 137 and 7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even unto the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed. Okay? Because once again, let's get Proverbs. Let me reiterate this. Proverbs 16:4, the Lord had made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the evil day. Okay? Go back to Psalms 137 and 7. All right. Actually, 8. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed. Okay? You're destined to be destroyed. Happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones. Okay? So the day of the Lord, hey, he's going to give his servants that power. And they're going to dash the little ones against the stones. Just like you dash our little ones against the stones. Okay? Let's get Ezekiel 25. Let's get Ezekiel 25, 12. Thus saith the Lord power, because Edom have dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and have greatly offended, and revenged himself upon them. Therefore thus saith Yahweh power, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and I will cut off man and beast from it. I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of the den shall fall by the sword. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel. So the Lord is going to use his people. All right? Lord willing, you of the elect, and you'll be able to take part in this. First ones to take part in this. Okay? And they shall do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith Yahweh power. So hey, that's coming, man. The saints are patiently waiting. Patiently is suffering. Okay, patiently waiting for this day to come. All right. Everybody else, they just walking around like a chicken with their head cut off, not knowing what the hell is going on. Okay, so that's why you got to continue. Fight this good fight. Matter of fact, may get this last one. Revelation 16:15. Behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth. So you watching, you praying, okay, and keepeth his garments, lest he walk naked, and they see his shame. Okay. So that's why you got to endure to the end, so you can be saved. All right, watching, praying that the Lord beams you up in them chariots. Okay. So hey, hopefully through this lesson, you know, if there be some of the young ones watching, or you know, brothers that's getting more seasoned, or even seasoned brothers can see this and understand that, hey, this man Esau Edom has a perpetual hatred against our people, and it's not going to end until this man is in chains. Okay, you know, so that's why it's good to go back in history. You know, when you see articles, read up about them, because this man Esau Edom, he ain't gonna always put it in history. Okay, you gotta find it for yourself. Okay, so with that, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shemel Shah, by Shem Rakakadai, Stamon to apostles and elders, a great millstone. Until next time, Lord willing, shalom.